Okay, we're live. Okay, so recap of the story. Unless does somebody would like to recap it?
I'll take
I'll
a
get Steve.
I'll take a stab.
Sure.
So we met up at a bar on the planet Mrist, I believe, and we found a professor who was getting beat up and saved him from the hooligans.
I
And
think specifically two of us saved him, and that would be Pooj and I.
we were there. We saw what happened,
Yeah.
and he took us back to his house where we stayed the night. I tried to procure some items, but I got busted by his little kid. That was my memory from last session, and then he took us out to the marshes and where we fought what we thought were a bunch of big bugs, but they turned out to be smaller.
Hot dog sized.
Yeah, hot dog size. When we killed them, we followed one off that ran off, the last one that ran off, and we ended up in front of a cave, about to go in.
By the way, Howard, I just want to say that you didn't attempt to take anything. You were just scoping out the area.
Right.
And
yes. That's
locking down the, choke point.
Purely defensive.
You were very political about it.
That's right. Yep, that pretty much sums it up. So you guys are in the marshes of Marist, and you've basically followed the trail to this cave. And so I guess that's where we start.
Cool.
Okay, so I don't know if you guys recall from last time, but just as you guys approached the cave, there were noticeable footprints around the cave. You can tell that someone's been here. And in the cave, you hear echoes of something inside the cave. So I'll leave it there. In fact, let me turn on the camera. Do this.
Yeah. So what's our positions right now? Like who's up in front? Because I assume we're about to go in the cave. So do we want to orient ourselves just in case there's a battle when we go in?
Jimmy, you're the hunter, right?
Yeah. I can. I mean, I can lead the way if you guys want, and
Sure.
then I don't know, either Intek or Zrask. Like one of you guys probably at the back because you're
Yeah,
both
I'll take back again.
okay.
I think the last formation worked out well.
Mm-hmm.
Well then, Intek, do you want to be in the front? Because I was in the middle last time. You were kind of like scoping stuff out ahead of us.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So what's the order?
Intek, Pooj, and myself, and then Zrask.
And was yours Kaz, right?
Kaz, yeah.
Okay. Okay, cool. So, Intech.
Yep.
Okay, you're the one leading the way. So as you enter in, and it's night's coming outside, so it's getting dark outside too. It's actually quite difficult to see inside the cave.
So can I do a perception check to see if I have any idea of what we're walking into?
You may.
Man.
You don't have anything to help with seeing through darkness.
But yeah, I just remembered, guys. I had the scanner goggles that I had put on already.
Ah.
Maybe I should go first.
Oh, can you just look from behind?
Sure.
Or I
I'll-
mean, yeah.
I'll do a check. I'll use my goggles. I'll turn them on, and I'm gonna kind of look ahead to see what Intact's walking into.
Okay, so I'm not going to let's have you roll because I think those goggles you can see through darkness. Is that correct? They're like infrared.
Yeah, they're like infrared. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So as you see in the tunnel, you can see that it goes quite a distance and then it starts opening up. But as far as you can tell, you don't see, there's nothing other than just an opening, really.
So we can either have two each along the walls as we move up, or maybe I go ahead since I have the goggles.
Sure, get in
Yeah,
there.
that's probably a good idea. Yeah, you lead the way and we'll lag back a little bit.
Okay. Now, are they able to at least? Is everyone able to see at least like I don't know a few feet in front of them, or is it just
Yes.
completely dark?
It's not completely dark. You can see a few feet in front of you. Yep.
Okay. So I'll take lead, and then as everyone just kind of in a straight line behind me, and
Yeah,
we'll
coming behind you.
Sure.
we'll just kind of move slowly into the cave.
Okay. So as Rask, you lead the way, it's obviously very dark, so you guys are close together to make sure you don't get lost. It starts opening up.
Hold on, I'd like to arm myself.
Sure.
Everyone want to get armed just in case.
Pull out my pistol.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take out my rifle.
Also, I'm poisoned. What what does that do?
You don't have to worry about it right now.
One
It's
strain
that-
per day, because I
Oh.
wrote it down.
Wow.
That's correct.
But I am also poisoned, so don't worry.
Okay. Right. So you want to interrupt to draw your weapons. Okay. So you guys draw your weapons, and it starts opening up. And as it opens up, you can see that it's quite a large cavern in here. Onto the side here, you can see that someone's made a bench of sorts, and kind of down the middle of it. Actually, you know what? I've got different colors. Let's get crazy.
Oh, yeah.
I love you, Steve Lee.
Best
Geeking out
day
here.
ever.
So, in the middle here, you can see that there is a lake, a natural stream that comes down in here. And on the side here, I guess let's do something different here. Actually, let's use, I'm going to make this purple. I don't know if you can see that's purple, but
Yep.
here is where there is a bench that's set up.
Okay.
So, and you can tell that there's, you can't quite see the extent of the cave right now, but that's all you can make out at this point.
Do we still hear noises? I thought we heard noises before.
Yes, there's, it's hard to tell if it's just like the dripping of the water or if it's the echoes as your footsteps, but it's pretty quiet right now, so.
All right. As Rask kind of reveals this cave, I'm going to hug the right wall and just basically like kind of making sure that I have my buddies to one side and everything opening up in front of me.
I'm
Position.
gonna bumble around and go directly to the bench and just like check it out.
Okay.
Can I do like any sort of check to like scope out if there's something like we possibly don't see, like I don't know, perception or survival or something like that?
You can. It's gonna be difficult with it being dark. It depends on who wants to do what action first.
Oh, like who wants to move first?
Yeah, because we've got a couple guys doing things. So Ed, I guess we'll just do an order real quick.
Yeah.
So Ed, you hug the wall, the right wall, and Pudge or Dwayne, you went to the bench.
I did.
So on the bench, you can tell there's a lot of equipment set up there. It's a little dark. Can't tell exactly what it is, but there's definitely equipment on top of this bench. And Jimmy, I don't know what you want to do. So look up there, up to you.
Oh, if there's stuff on the bench, I'm gonna come. I'll come scope it out with Pooj.
Okay.
Hey guys, are we trying to be quiet right now, or are we actually just like talking to each other normally, or?
Pooj is being Pooj. I'm trying to be quiet by making sure I'm in a strategic position.
Yeah,
I'm not
Okay.
like being overly loud, but I'm not making any efforts to like be silent.
Okay, while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna kind of walk towards the lake and just try to see if I can make out more of the cave.
I totally don't. I don't get it. So I'm just talking to you guys in a normal conversational voice. I'm just like, hey guys, here's the bench over here. I'm gonna check it out.
So, Howard, you're gonna be kind of in the middle here, right?
Right.
And then we've got a couple guys by the bench, and Ed, you are kind of by the wall on the bench.
Yeah.
Are you behind the bench?
I'm more next to the wall than behind the bench.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Can I do like a perception check to take a look at?
Or yeah, like scope out the.
I also have like really, really high mechanics. Does that
Oh,
help in
dude.
figuring out what we're doing with?
Probably would.
Yes, but I don't think for this you'll need to do a check.
Okay.
You can see you can see a little bit in front of you. It's kind of hard, but due to your excellent mechanic skills, you notice that there is what appears to be a lantern on the thing.
Nailed it! First try!
Pooj, you're so smart. How can you stop with a lantern?
Hey guys, I found a lantern on this bench.
Wow.
Lantern?
Yep.
Pooj, does it work?
It's a ZX3942 Lightbringer lance
Oh,
lantern.
wow.
And, it seems to be in good condition. It has about 14 hours left of light. And the battery is at like 63%. And that's it. It's on the
That's
bench.
perfect, Dwayne. That's absolutely perfect.
What would we do without you, Pooch?
Probably also figure out that the lantern was there.
I don't know. I would
Maybe you wouldn't know quite so much detail. So I'm gonna pick up the lantern and turn it on.
Okay. When you
Which I
turn
know
it
how to
on,
do.
it does turn on and it lights up the cave, but it's still pretty dim. It lights up enough where now you can see the extents of the cave,
Mm.
and let me just do that right now. So you see that there's actually 6 openings around the cave.
What are all the little spermies?
Those are arrows.
Those are arrows through openings, dude.
So you can see there's basically these, openings around it. So, however, when you turned on the lantern, there's a loud clank in the cave, and it echoed.
What the fuck was that?
Can I do a perception check to possibly identify where it originated from?
Sure, we can do that.
I think it's behind you, Jimmy.
Thanks, Pooch. Oh, did the lantern make a clank, or was it?
You don't know that. You don't know what that clank came from.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
let's
can I
do a
do a
check,
check?
and we'll see what I'll tell you what we can do about that. So, perception check. It's going to be, because this is a big open area and it's echoing a little bit. Let's make it a difficult check. So let's make it hard. And
3 purples
3 purples.
and a red, or
No, 3 purples and a setback.
1 black.
1 black. Yep.
Okay. Let's go. First roll of the day. I'm a failure with advantage.
It was the wind.
So you can tell, you don't know exactly where it came from, but you know it didn't come from behind you. It came from and it's hard to tell, but it came from one of those 6 openings down there.
Okay. Guys, I don't know where that came from, but it definitely wasn't Pooge. That eliminates a very real possibility.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go down this first tunnel right here, and then I'm gonna go down the first tunnel right here.
Pooge.
I,
Slow your fucking roll, bro.
as you start sculling towards that, you definitely hear something moving quite quickly, and the whole cavern erupts in this loud sound. Well done.
The sound of dice rolling through wood.
Exactly. So you hear this loud sound as it just echoes through the hall. So and Pooch, as you approach that, something flies over or is climbing on the ceiling. It quickly enters the room and it ducks into another opening.
Oh my gosh, guys, we're not alone, I say.
Did I see which opening that went to? Did we see that?
Yes, you can see what it went to.
Okay, I'm gonna start moving towards that next opening with my pistol drawn, and my goggles are still on, so hopefully I'll get a sight of it, whatever it is, and shoot
So
it.
let's do a what's the word I'm looking for, Gus? Initiative roll.
Oh, okay.
What's our initiative based on?
This one, because you guys are surprised a little bit, it's going to be vigilance.
Vigilance.
Right.
I don't think I have any of that.
Can we just roll that straight up, right?
Yeah.
Wait, Jimmy. Oh, okay. Never mind. Touche.
Yeah, I was like, what?
I saw your first roll because it moved out of the way of a different window. I only have one
Oh.
screen right now, so I have many things in this one screen. And
Gotcha. I mean, so
Looks
do
like
I,
Pooch
but
is
I
fast like cat.
work like a normal person. Yeah, I have 3 green for vigilance. Willpower.
Howard, do you have
3 advantage.
advantages? Okay. 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 That's what I want to know. And I'm going to let you guys take your actions now.
We're just walking towards a tunnel. Well, I guess where Howard is, I'm still standing by the bench.
I'm like in the entrance to that tunnel, right? The first tunnel?
Yeah, the first. Oh yeah. So can you point out which tunnel we saw it go into?
So,
Which one is Howard by?
Howard, you were by the lake, right?
I was by the lake, yeah, but I was moving towards wherever the one by Pooge moved to.
Okay, so it went into this tunnel here.
Okay.
It came out of this one and went into this tunnel.
Okay.
And guys, watch the ceilings. It was I saw it on the ceiling.
Is that me?
Steve Lee, can I do like a xenology check? Like, is there any chance that I got a good enough view where like I might have knowledge to possibly identify what it could be?
And what's your xenology based in? That's just creature, correct?
Yes.
Alien.
Yeah, just
Alien
like
creatures?
the big
Alien
game
life.
stuff. So it's just like general creatures, I guess. Non-intelligent races is what it would be specifically.
Yeah, I'll let you do that, but until you can identify it better, we'll save that for a little bit later. How's that?
Okay, that's fine. I wasn't sure if I got a good view of it or not.
Okay, so then can I do a mechanics check to see if it was a robot?
Maybe save that for later too.
It wouldn't hurt, right? Okay, so
Yeah, so you guys need. I guess you guys need to figure out what this thing is and what's going on. But all you
Dude,
know is it came
let's
out.
go in the tunnel. Or if Intech, if you want to stay behind so we don't get like ambushed or something, maybe Zrask, Pooge, and I go in and check it out.
All
Let me
right.
do this. Let me do 1, 2, 3, 4,
There we
5,
go.
6. That'll help.
I'm gonna backtrack a little bit and walk into tunnel 5 with my lantern held high.
Okay.
And I'll walk beside Pooj.
We're gonna hold hands.
We're not gonna hold hands.
As you walk in there, you can see it gets narrow, and it's actually, you can tell that this is not natural.
Is it so narrow that Pooj can't fit?
You tell me,
Pooj,
Pooch.
I'm not sure if you're gonna fit, man. I think you might have
It's
to fit
real
outside.
tight, but Kaz and I are like squished together.
No, I'm letting you go first. I don't want to be that close.
And I'm sweating a little bit on him, so.
No, yeah, I'm not that close. I don't want this, Pooj.
Sometimes we do what we gotta do.
It's true.
So as you kind of walk that direction, you can see that it's breaking out into paths.
Can you move the camera over a little bit?
Yeah, it's just a little bit off screen.
Yeah.
There we go.
Ah,
Perfect.
So it's breaking off into a couple paths.
Alright, so it looks like we have 3 choices here, guys. We can go to the left, or we can go to the right.
Well,
Go behind us.
that was 2 actions actually for you guys, so I would like Ed and Howard to go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Howard, Zrask, where were you at?
I was by the lake. I was moving towards
Five.
Food and Kaz, but then 5, and then but I keep forgetting Kaz has the lantern, and I'm guessing that doesn't help my goggles. So
It won't hurt your goggles.
okay. So I'm not hurt, but I mean like because you know when you have if it's too bright when you have okay, but so I'm gonna just follow along behind, just like a little farther away, maybe like short range behind them.
Okay.
So maybe just at the opening or however long that is.
Can I? So I'm. Sorry. Zrask is moving towards the opening. They're up in there, and I'm assuming because the light is moving away that the cavern is dimming.
Yeah, who has a lantern? That's right.
Pooj does.
Pooch does, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, so maybe should we have left?
Well, no. Wait.
Okay, yeah, sorry, you do your thing.
So Pooch is approaching that split. Zrask is going towards it. In the dimming light, can I do a stealth check? So that or not necessarily a stealth check, but can I go and try and blend into the shadows on, because I'm not really approaching the opening to 5. I'm kind of moving a little bit around the bench towards 6, like kind of in the direction of 5, but still staying against the wall.
Yep, you can do that. So,
Do I have to try a stealth check, or can I just stealth?
Yeah. No, we'll do a stealth check for this.
Okay.
And so this one is going to be, it's in a big opening, big wide opening. There's not a whole lot of places to hide in this location.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to just make it, average, but because it's dark, I'm going to give you 2 advantages.
All right, and just so you're aware, I have the Stalker ability, which gives me an additional advantage per rank of Stalker for all stealth and coordination checks.
Okay.
Sorry, I have to switch through. I'm not used to switching through this many windows because now I only have one monitor right now. All right. Oh no, that's a bonus check. So you gave me 2 bonuses
Yep.
against a 2 purple? 1
2
purple?
blue, 2 purple, and wherever your stealth check is.
Oh my god, really?
That's holy
hilarious.
crap.
Dude, that was me the whole last game. Is great at stealth, but just unable to ever get a success.
There That's a lot of
Maybe
threat.
someone's not as good at stealth as they think they are.
Yeah.
So you can't quite blend in, but you can use that however you want.
God, that's miserable. Sorry, I was just double checking to make sure that was my correct stealth roll because I'm so upset with that roll. Okay, so let's say. Oh man, I don't want to use it like this.
I have a suggestion.
Can
Go
I
ahead.
just say that I bunkered down kind of in the corner between 6 and the bench where I was heading, and that I recover my 1 strain? So basically, my next shot might get an advantage roll or boost die depending on the situation. But I also recovered my 1 strain because I rolled 5 fucking advantage.
Jimmy, what's your suggestion?
That while not technically in stealth, whoever, like, if there was the situation where a stealth check needed, or like someone detecting them needed to be made, they get like a super setback die, or like a couple of setback die.
So I'm not quite stealth, but if someone was trying to find me, they get a setback.
Yeah, they're at like a great disadvantage.
Steve Lee,
I don't.
know.
Yeah, I don't know if that's like too close to being successful, but it's. I mean, to fail and end up with 5 advantage is like brutal.
It's up to you, Ed.
You know what? As long as you're okay with that, let's actually say that if some reason someone was trying to detect me, they get 1 setback for their roll, because even though I'm not completely stealthed, I am hiding in the shadows relatively efficiently.
Cool. Yeah, with that many advantages, it's that works. That's ridiculous.
I rolled so many advantage.
Yeah, that's brutal.
Anyway, all right.
So, Steve, I thought we lost our string between rounds. Do we keep what
Okay,
we...
Howard, you lose your strain.
Yeah, something happened at the end of last thing where my strain went away too, I think.
I lost strain, but I had a bunch of strain, so I think I still have 1 left. Because I think
Yeah, I mean,
Steve
I only
said,
had 2 strains, so I think I lost that.
I think
I have
Steve
1
said we
strain.
recover our 1 strain or something.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, I think I have 0. Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, so it depends on how much you recover. Basically, at the end of an encounter, you will recover strength equal to your cool or your presence, whichever is higher.
Oh, okay.
Let me make sure that's right. Yep.
Okay.
Cool presence.
Yeah, so I think that actually makes sense for why I'm at 1, because I think I had 3 strain and I have 2 presence.
Yeah, and I had 2 strain. I had marked it to be 0, so I thought I knew I had lost it.
That might be right. So Howard, what do you want to do?
I'm just following Pooj and Kaz behind. I want to make sure I'm going to cover their back, and I'm also keeping an eye with my goggles towards the ceiling.
Okay. Okay, as you follow, behind you, you hear the scuttling again, and it heads towards wherever the thing is. It's quite large. It heads towards hissing sound, and you hear it scuttling, and it heads to entrance 6. So it kind of comes out of 4, does a hissing sound at 5, and heads towards 6. And this hissing sound, you feel this mist hit you guys. And basically what this mist is, it's very very irritant. It's a strong irritant on you guys. It's starting to burn.
It hit all of us?
Yes. It's going to hit all you guys in entrance 5 right now.
Oh, what is this stuff? It sucks.
Pooj, did you fart?
Yes.
My eyes are burning.
Okay. My farts are irritant.
So this is actually a form of poison.
Shit.
An irritant poison. And so basically, when you guys go, you guys will take wounds.
We'll take what?
2 wounds on your turns.
Oh, snap.
Holy shit. That's way worse than the other poison.
Yep.
So Pooj and Zras, do you think we should keep going in, like make a left turn or right turn, and
Well, I'm wondering if it went to the left and circled back around, and now it's heading for intact.
maybe you could go scope it out, and Pooj and I could stake out like each one of these forks.
Okay, yeah. So you guys have the lantern. So yeah, I'll move back towards intact to the hissing sound, that the scuttling, and try to follow that, heading towards intact to make sure he's okay.
Okay.
So, what are Zarask, what are you and I doing? Are we regrouping inside the cavern just outside of 5? Or we are trying to go in through 6 or 4? Or what's our plan?
I'm heading towards you. I'm not going to get right up close to you, or I'm going to ruin your cover or anything like that. But I'm just trying to figure out what's making that noise and get a beat on whatever it is, so that we can.
So, Steve, can I make a perception check as to try and figure out where that noise was coming from, or what the noise was?
Okay, it came right above 5, because that's what it. Yeah, that's where it hit you guys. To where it emitted that sound was basically emitting its poison.
Is
Hold on a
Steve
second.
cutting out for anyone else?
Yeah.
He's cutting out so much that I can't follow.
Oh, thank God. I thought it was my internet.
Yes, I thought it was mine.
It's me too, but I can follow. I'm trying to follow him.
Yeah, you're randomly cutting in and out. It like just kind of suddenly happened.
Still cutting in and out? Huh, okay. Am I okay now?
You're fine now.
Am I
It's
breaking?
like, yeah,
It comes and goes.
right.
The video dropped
Okay.
a little.
Are you streaming on the PS3?
Actually, I think it might be so.
Sorry, yeah. Yeah, I'm the only one using the internet in my place, so I don't think. Is it definitely Stevely?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. If we're all experiencing it, it's gotta be Steve.
Yeah. Well, I can adjust the settings if we need to. Let me know if it happens again.
Yeah, that's fine.
And this creature, as it's scuttling along the walls and ceilings, it came out of 4. Head towards the entrance of 5 where everyone is. It had that hissing sound of that. Hit you guys in 5 and scuttled into 6.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Oh, we're into 6. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna follow it into 6.
Can we set like a trap if it keeps like circling around? Maybe like you go into 6,
You
I
tell
stay
me?
in 5, Pooj goes to 4, and then like if we see it, we just like try and take a quick shot at it. Maybe we'll get lucky, hit it, and it'll fall.
Well, Kaz has the lantern, so I think it'd be best if. I mean, Pooj has a lantern, so I think it'd be best if Kaz and Pooj stick together. And if this thing's running around from 5 to 4 and now to 6, I'm wondering if maybe Pooj and Kaz take a right and start heading on that way, and then we'll start heading down 6.
Can
Stevely, after noticing or seeing that it, runs out of, it went from 6 to 5 and then farted on them or whatever, possibly, and then runs back into 6, can I attempt to track it? Is there anything that I can use to track it with?
I was gonna say, can Jimmy use his hunting skills? Or Kaz uses hunting skills?
Well, so can
You guys tell me. What do you guys have?
since I asked first, so I would like to attempt to track it because that's
Okay.
what my guy is good at. So what would I roll if I was attempting to track it?
How about this? Tell me how you want to track it.
All right. I'm going to basically, since I feel like it's something that's skidding around really fast, I'm going to use my perception to try and catch it, as it runs by to, see if I can notice its tracks and where it's going and what type of thing it is, anything like
Okay.
that. So I'm basically trying to catch a glimpse really quick and notice if I can figure it out as it runs by. And so, what is my roll?
Find tracks, basically. Okay.
Yes.
So you are going to look for tracks, and what do you have now? Who has lanterns and fire?
I have
Right.
lantern.
Yeah,
And,
Pooch has
and I'm
it.
more like between 6 and the bench right now. So
Yep.
I thought it ran from into 6 out of 5. Right? Is that what you just said?
You ran out of into 6, so. But you're at 6, and you want to try to find some tracks, right?
Correct. Via perception, as in, like, do I notice anything that,
Oh, yep. And so
you're
we can
cutting,
do
I
that.
can't
Yeah,
understand.
you cut out real quick. What was that?
Stop talking. Sorry. My convince me just not talking. Am I cutting out?
You're fine now.
You're fine now.
Yeah, we'll let you know when you cut out.
Okay. I'll do that. So it's gonna be where
Nope.
You're cutting out now.
check
Yeah.
it is, and it's gonna be average. Okay, let me do this. Just now, I dropped my bandwidth a little bit.
Okay.
Okay. So, yeah, no, we can check. It's gonna be average difficulty, but it's gonna be 2 setback dice because of the darkness,
Okay, so average is 2 purple.
and 2 blacks on whatever your perception is.
All right, so my perception is 2 yellow and a green, but because I have expert tracker, I get to remove a setback.
Cool. Okay.
So a green and 2 yellow versus 2 purple and a black. Oh,
That's correct. What is that? Oh,
triumph.
Triumph.
Triumph. Nice.
Oh, awesome.
I was actually contemplating using a force for it too, but I'm glad I didn't.
Wow, this will be interesting. Wasn't expecting this. So you can make out that this thing it's jamming its long claw, and you can see it's got lots of tracks, and you can actually tell the direction it came from. So you can tell that it came out of 5, went to 4 or 5, then it came out of 4 and went into 6. So you can definitely see the path.
Okay.
And because
You just cut out massively.
You
I
came
did.
to make a trumpet, and then you cut out.
It's entertaining because you kind of sound like you're using an auto tune.
I dropped an item. Okay, I dropped my.
Oh, dude, your face is like
Not even
a
more.
single pixel.
Okay, so I saw it. It was leaving tracks in the rock, and it came out of 4 and went into 6, I believe you said?
And for the rest of the encounter, I'll give you the ability to follow these tracks. No rolls
Okay.
or how you want.
So I attempted to track it. Does that count as an action? So now I have a movement or something? Or how does it go?
Yes, you have a maneuver. Yep.
Maneuver.
One action, one maneuver.
Okay, I'm going to move into the mouth of 6. Basically attempting to
Okay.
follow it, into the mouth of 6.
So
Okay.
since Intact can see it now, can I, if I follow on behind him, is it, if he points it out to me, can I see it too, or is it only available to trackers?
Intech can follow its tracks right now. Doesn't mean you can necessarily see it. but
But I mean, can I see the tracks? Would I be able to see the tracks at this point? Or do I need to follow Intact is my question, I guess.
well, Intact's the only one that can.
Okay.
Can
So
follow these
I'm gonna follow Intact because I can see that he saw something and go
All
with
right. So I do a little bro nod and nod to Six.
someone.
And so I move into the mouth of Six with Zrask right behind me.
Yep. Oh, and Howard, or Zrask, you take your
The 2 wounds, right? I already took it.
Yep. And I don't think Dwayne or Jimmy have gone, right?
Yeah, have gone. So Pooch, you want to go deeper into 5 or stick where we're at, or
Yeah,
follow
let's keep
them?
going and see what we can see.
What are you thinking, left or right?
I'll take the left path.
Oh, do you want to separate?
Oh,
Because
well, you
I
probably
can't
can't
see. Yeah.
So I'm gonna take the left path.
I'm gonna follow along.
All right, that sounds like a good plan.
Oh, I just realized that I actually misrolled because I can remove both black dice within tracking. I have 2 ranks in Expert Tracker.
Wow.
Man. Well,
Sorry.
regardless, you own that.
Yeah.
That's
All right,
awesome.
go on.
So you can see that it keeps going a little bit, and so we'll do this. Okay, and Jimmy and Dwayne, you take your. Remember the poison, so.
Right.
Yep.
So are we taking 4 damage now, or just the 2?
It's 2 per round.
Right, but was this the second round after?
This will be the first round it'll affect you.
So I have taken 2 damage.
Yep.
I have a total of 3 wounds.
Same.
Okay. And now, so this scuttling that noise, it's echoing through the cavern, and I'm gonna have it in a panicky tone, and I'm gonna have it run across the ceiling in 6 and enter the big cavern. And it's going to go past the lake, and it's going to be in the darkness someplace on the other side.
Did it run past us?
Yes.
It ran over the top of you guys. Yep.
That was its movement. We didn't get a chance to shoot it before.
I will let you guys do something in the passing of it. So.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot at it.
Before he shoots, can I just attempt to roll perception to see if I actually notice what it is as it runs ahead? Basically, instead of trying to shoot it, I just look and try and see what it is.
You could say hi first.
You can say what first?
You could say hi first.
Oh.
Because
Maybe
like
it's
it might
an
not
intelligent
be.
being.
Yeah.
Yes, we can do that, and it's going to be a similar perception check for this one.
So medium, but 2 setback.
Yes.
Um.
And you can use your tracking for this too, so I guess I get rid of the setback for you.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Cool. So you can tell that this is a large. It's got armor on it. It almost looks like a giant centipede, and it's got basically what it is. It's got lots of legs, and it's using its legs to jab into the rock and crawl along the rock. And on its sides, it's got pores, and that's what's been emitting that poison. So you can see this thing's crawled by you. So that'll be your action. You can do maneuver now.
Do I have to worry about it emitting any poison as it passes overhead?
It didn't do anything at this pass, so.
All right. Well, I'm gonna dash back into the cavern then.
Okay.
So I'm next to kind of the bench and the opening of 6, back to where I was previously.
Okay.
And since I have my scanner goggles on, I saw it, heard it coming across the ceiling, and took aim and take a shot.
Okay. And that's going to be at short range, so 1 purple.
Wow.
Wow.
You owned it.
What's your damage?
My damage is 6 with the blaster pistol.
Whoa. So 10
Wow.
damage?
Did you crit too?
No, those are all successes.
Yeah.
Okay, you hit it. And you hit it, and you
Oh,
hear it cry out in pain, and it scuttles by you.
Sweet.
Nice shot.
Thank you.
Poosh, Kazuka, or Kaz, it ran over us. It's heading back to the center.
Then we can take your wounds, Howard.
Oh, 2 wins. Okay.
All right, Poo, do you want to keep going deeper, or?
That's what she said. Yeah, let's go deeper.
All right.
All right, we can handle this. That's fine.
So we're gonna walk deeper and along, and we're taking another 2 wounds right now.
At the end of this, yep.
Shit. Walk deeper along that same path, basically.
Do you guys have med packs you want to try and use, or something you can?
I have. Let's see,
I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna take my movement thing, whatever that's maneuver first, and then
Mhm.
possibly use an action. I mean, if I see anything along the way.
I'm gonna walk with him. So I have 5 wounds.
Same.
And
So as you approach 4, you're going to notice that there is a cage there. Actually, let me use a different color.
Oh, interesting.
I'll use purple for now. So you see that there was a cage in 4 against the wall, and it had an electronic lock on it, and it's sprung open at this point.
So after hearing the description from Intech, can I use genealogy to like further identify the creature, or is that kind of pointless?
Oh, sure. Yeah, in the cage. This is, yeah. I don't think you need to do any rolls on this one.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. In the cage, there's actually some of its exoskeleton, and with the lantern and being easy to find that exoskeleton, you can pick it up and take a look at it. So as you look at it, you realize that this is basically the queen insect of those insects you fought earlier. And it's come together now on why its poison is much stronger than what you fought earlier. And so this cage was where it was being held. Not sure why, but you know it was being held in here, and somehow the cage sprung open.
That's good to know. I relay all of that information to Intech and Zrask.
Do you guys have any ability to check out the cage, see if you can get a clue as to where the technology came from, the cage, the electronic lock, any part of it that might be more information for us?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at the cage since I know so much about mechanics.
Cool. This one is going to be you want to do a mechanics check on it?
Yeah. Is there any difficulty?
Yeah, this can be easy. One purple. And no setback because you have the lantern.
So I have 2 yellows, 2 greens, and a blue.
Oh my god. Holy crap. Okay, go ahead and roll.
All kinds of advantage.
You're terrible.
I don't know what the fuck this thing is, guys. But
Okay, so I'll give you this. You have no idea what the cage is. That's your failure.
all right.
But you do notice that there's a transmitter on it that controls the lock of the door.
Okay.
And do you have any equipment on you?
I have 1 orange juice, 1 blaster pistol, 1 emergency med pack, and a stim pack.
Okay. So you know that there's an emitter on there. You found one end of it, but you just need to find the other end. So.
Okay.
Okay, and that's your action, and you guys did your maneuvers, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and take your wounds, and is that everyone that went?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Can I ask you a general question really quick, Steve Lee? Sorry to
Sure.
interrupt you.
Oh.
So, Jimmy and Dwayne just took. I was half listening, so correct me if I'm wrong, but Jimmy and Dwayne just took a different approach. As in, Jimmy tried to identify the alien and then explicitly made sure that he told Zrask and I, who are in a different room. Dwayne tried to identify the technology behind it at our recommendation and then did not. So do we technically not know about that because he didn't explicitly tell us?
Oh no, he can relay that on the comm link.
Okay.
We're just assuming.
I mean, I know we have comm links, but I feel like it's important to make sure I'm sharing that information.
Because I'll be honest, I wasn't going to ask them to check out the technology of it or try and check that out if Jimmy didn't tell us explicitly, because I wasn't, you know?
Sure. Yeah, if that's however you guys want to play, I'm fine with it. So.
Okay. I'm typically going to just, out of character, I'm typically going to assume if we're in different rooms that I don't know what you guys know unless you tell me specifically.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. Carry on.
I totally agree.
Okay.
And I had to also. Can we tell how high the ceiling is? I asked that earlier.
Yes, you can see it in certain spots, and the cavern. Yeah, you can see the ceiling in all cases.
High, but not too high.
Yes.
Okay.
Normal cavern height.
Exactly. Where the standard cavern height is.
Of course.
Okay. So as you guys do this, you hear it's echoing as this creature comes scuttling forward, and it's going to run by 6 again, and emit that poison, and then scuttle back across the cavern again into the darkness. So with this poison, and let me remember now, Howard, where are you?
I'm still at the opening of 6.
Okay, yeah. So it's going to emit that poison on you, Ed and Howard. So.
Can I, since I was a little bit to the side of the opening of 6, can I attempt to use an athletics roll to dive out of the way?
Sure. For your maneuver, I like that.
What's my difficulty?
Because you know this creature, you can track its movements. I'll give you an easy check. And it's an opening. There's nothing blocking this big open cavern, so.
Okay. So I rolled a success.
Nice. Okay, you can dodge it.
All right. So it runs again overhead and poofs out its poison sperm, and I dive. I quickly react at seeing it coming and dive out of the way. Let's just say that I dive back towards where it was coming from. So I dive towards it.
Okay.
And I guess I just took that hit, but I'm gonna get a shot on it again.
Okay. Because you're already poisoned, you just take 1 wound from that. But the poison's still going to affect you. So.
Okay.
But you want to take a shot at it?
Does the poison only effective for 2 rounds? Is that?
Nope. It's going to hit everyone continuously.
Okay,
Until you.
But it won't. Am I gonna double it now? Is it gonna
No.
be? Okay.
It doesn't stack.
Okay. So then I'm at 9. Okay.
Oh shit.
Okay. So I rolled
9
3
total
again.
or 9 available?
9 available. No,
Oh.
I've had 5 wounds.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just rolled the same, Steve. It's still short range.
Still short range. Yep.
Yeah.
Who? Short range, but
I'm aiming for
you
my.
don't have any light source, right?
I have my goggles.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
use the night goggles.
That's right. Okay, good. Just short range then.
So I have, but do I get if I'm aiming and shooting? Do I get a advantage or no?
You get boost die if you do that for your maneuver. Yep.
Oh.
You can action 2, Ed, by the way. So.
Okay. I 3 hits and 1 advantage.
Okay, so you have base 6 damage, you said?
Yep,
Yes.
9 damage.
Okay,
Basic.
you hit it. And your advantage, you have 1 advantage?
1 advantage.
Okay. You can recover a strain. You can activate a ability to your weapon. I don't know. You tell me what you want to do with that.
I don't have any strain. I doubt I can heal with it. I'm going. I don't get. I can't use that for a menu or to keep to move a little bit more, can I? Or
Not. No, you need 2 advantages for that.
I'm just. I'm not gonna do anything with it.
You can notice something.
I could notice something.
Would
I'm
you
gonna
like
try to
some help with that?
see it coming next time, so that hopefully I can get out of the way. But I take another 2, right?
Yes. Yes.
Alright.
I still have my action, correct?
You still have your action.
I'm gonna comlink, not my action. I'm gonna comlink to Dwayne or Kaz and Pooj and be, hey guys, this thing's running all over us. Do you see any way to lure it back into the cage? Anything that might be able to shut it down outside of us shooting it down? I'm assuming then we can go to their turns, and if they needed to take an action to look for anything like that, then I can come back to my action later, because
Sure.
we're all in one group.
Sure, we can do that.
Okay.
Is there any sort of device on or around the cage that I could use to call it back?
No.
All right. I'm going to then. I'm thinking I'm going to back off and look. Oh, man. What do you guys think? Do you, Zrask, you've been hit a couple times, Kaj, Pooj, do you think I should try and go to the other side and scope out the area? Do you think I should try and follow it in and see if I can land another shot, hoping to take it down? What do you guys think?
Who all has med packs right now?
I have a med pack and an emergency med pack. I have a stim pack and an emergency med pack.
Didn't we all get stim packs?
Yes.
Yeah, I have 2 stim packs.
Steve, how
I
many?
have 1 stim pack.
Steve, do you remember how many you gave out? Because I didn't write the stim pack down. I don't know if I had it or not.
I think everyone had Stimpack at least. I don't remember. I don't have it written down right now. I'd have to look.
I feel like I had 2 and gave 1 away last time, and that's why I marked down 1.
And does stim pack heal wounds or no?
Yep.
Does
Oh,
it heal
no.
poison?
I mean poison, yeah.
It doesn't get rid.
I'm assuming you said it does not get rid of poison, but you cut out.
Yes, it does not get rid of poison.
Okay.
What do we need to get rid of poison?
You guys are gonna have to figure that out.
Sweet. Because I'm
Okay.
doubly poisoned.
Can I use my action instead of moving? Or I didn't do anything yet, so can I use my action to look around the cavern from what I can see and see if I notice anything specifically medicinal, to help
Yep.
these guys out? I'm by the bench kind of because I'm right now. I basically feel like I moved from the corner of the bench and the wall kind of towards the beginning of the arrow, back towards the center, right? Because I dove towards the direction the animal or the insect was coming.
Yep.
So can I do a check?
And so you can, and you don't have to roll for this one.
Okay.
On the bench, there is a lot of equipment on there, and you can see that there are plants, and you notice that the plants were the same ones that were outside the house back at the professor's house. And there is what appears to be kind of a a mushroom and basically tools to manipulate some of the plants.
A tool to what?
Tools to like grind them up, like a crucible,
Oh, okay.
a mortar.
Mortar and pestle type thing.
So, mortar
Okay.
pestle, sorry, thank you.
Hey guys, I know you guys are hurting. I found something over here. Might be worth checking out. Mushroom plants, mortar pestle might be an antidote for the poison you're feeling now.
Sounds good.
I'm not sure if you guys are feeling too close. You can come back. Otherwise, it might be worthwhile to lock down the area. I can move out soon though to try and close that off. If you're coming back here.
I think I'll head back and eat some mushrooms or whatever you found.
Dude, I don't know if that's a good idea, Pooch. We don't know if they're actually.
We don't know if they're actually.
I'm pretty hungry.
All right, Steve. Can I walk out there and do a survival check to like see if I
Yeah.
I don't know, using survival skills if I think it'll neutralize the poison.
You can.
Sweet.
And this is going to like what type of survival skills do you have?
That's a great question.
You tell me.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it all kind of comes back to the fact that I was a guide. So, I don't even know. Identifying plant species doesn't really seem like something I would know specifically. I don't, but like general, just like what's usually edible, what's not, like where a good place to set up camp is, like that sort of stuff, like general lay of the land stuff.
I feel like some general herbology or whatever is in the guidebook of the corporate guide of out into hunting expeditions.
Right.
I agree. So, yeah, we can do that. So,
What?
Yeah, you cut out again.
I cut out again. Sorry. It's gonna be easy check.
Okay. And I barely succeed.
You mean you do succeed?
It's true.
There's no barely about it.
It's just binary yes or no. I
Really,
succeeded.
I have thrust.
Yes. So can I identify if they are what Intact thinks it
can.
is? That it'll
Yes.
heal poison?
So you realize that this is not an antidote for poison. It's you can't eat it. It's fine, but it also is. What's that?
I said I'm gonna eat some.
Shut up, Pooh. Let me find out what it is. You're disrupting my train of thought.
It's used in tracking, actually. You can actually lure.
Oh, okay.
I didn't catch any of that.
So
You can
I think
lure
what it
something.
is that I can lure the creature with it.
Oh.
The giant hot dog.
Is that a correct remembrance or interpretation of what you just said?
Yes.
Okay. So Pooj, don't eat that because it's gonna be gross. But yeah, I think we should, kind of do something with this and possibly draw the creature in, maybe put it in the back of the cage.
All right.
And Pooj, if you could get the remote lock working, we could just
Already
kind of
on.
clear out, maybe be further down the corridor or whatever from it. And you can hit the lock and we could take care of this thing.
That sounds like an agreeable plan.
So that'll be your actions, right? Pooj, you haven't done anything. Remember to take your 2 wounds. So what do you
This is
want,
my
Pooj?
third set of 2 wounds.
It will be when you're done here.
Okay.
There's a really good chance that I pass out before we make anything successful happen.
How much health do you have left?
I have 5 left.
Okay.
So I'll last 2 more turns.
As my action, I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to heal myself.
Really?
Yeah.
How are you healing yourself?
With my medicine?
Oh, with your skill, the
Yeah,
medicine.
with my skill.
As in
Any
healing your
impact on
poisoning or healing
No,
your
heal my
wounds?
Just
wounds.
healing wounds.
And what do you have? You have emergency med pack, you said?
I do, but can I just use my medicine skill and just like miraculously heal myself?
You can try to, yes. It's
I think
much
that's-
difficult.
Used better on someone else too.
Oh, is it?
Right. Healing yourself is more difficult.
Okay. Can I try to heal Jimmy or Kaz?
You're so
Um,
selfless,
yeah.
Pooch.
You can do it.
Such a good guy.
I'm gonna attempt to heal Kaz.
I just imagine this as Jimmy running towards the bench to try and evaluate what the plants are, and Kaz running towards the bench to evaluate what the plants are, and Pooch just chasing after him with bandages and a needle, and be like, "No, let me heal you."
Yeah.
My friend.
So what is who are you healing again? Sorry.
I'm healing Kaz.
Me.
And Kaz, what's your wound threshold at? And how many wounds and what's your health?
I have 7 wounds and my threshold is 12.
Oof,
Okay.
over half.
Yep. That's what I wanted to know. Okay, so okay, man. And you're not using the equipment, right?
Nope, I'm just healing him with my willpower.
Power. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So that's just gonna be an average check, and we're gonna have to increase, I think, the difficult one because you're not using any equipment. So it's gonna be a purple and red. Oh no, increase the difficulty. That's gonna be purple.
Just a purple?
No, 3 purples.
Oh, 3 purples.
It's 2 normally, but you're not using any equipment, so.
Okay. So I have 4 greens and 3 purples.
Yep.
Gotcha!
Nice.
Nice.
Boom, heal the
Heal a
wound.
wound.
A single wound?
A single wound, and with that advantage, you can get rid of that strain too.
Oh, awesome. Oh, I didn't have any. Never mind.
I got rid of one of my own strain. Because I was like, whew!
I'm so rejuvenated after successfully healing me.
Yep, healing your 1 wound.
I'm okay with that. Sure. But you remember to take your wounds at the.
Yep.
Okay, so you guys all take a turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So that creature's gonna come back out, and it's gonna come from the other side of the cave, where it's darker, and it's gonna scuttle over top of you guys and duck into 5.
Does it fart on us again?
In this case, it doesn't.
Sweet.
Okay.
Can I grab the plants or mushroom or whatever and make a dash back towards 4 to attempt to throw the plant in there?
This is not that big of a cave because this creature's going across the entire cavern, so you can make it from there to 4 in 1 move, no problem.
Okay. I grab it, toss it in 4, and then jump to the side of the cage between. So the cage is between me and 5.
Okay. Who's going next?
I will. I'll grab the plants that Intech threw, and I'll throw them into the cage, and then grab remote control for the cage, and run away.
Sorry, I didn't follow. What were you doing?
I'm grabbing the plants that Intech threw.
I threw them into the cage.
Did you? I'm gonna re-throw them into the cage,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go ahead and grab the remote for the cage, and run away out towards the main cavern. Actually, towards
Well, I think
5.
you need to keep eyes on the cage so you know if it's in.
Do I?
The remote to the
How much?
cage is only the receiver. It's actually what's opening and closing the door. So if you remove it, you won't be able to open or close
Ah,
the door at
shit.
all.
And because I'm such a good mechanic, I totally knew that. Totally didn't get it at all.
Pooj, we didn't think this plan through.
No.
So yeah, you can reevaluate what you want to do.
Okay, well, I'm gonna try to look around then. I'm gonna actually go left of 4. I'm gonna try to
Wait.
keep my eyes open for the
Poosh.
transmitter.
What type of receiver is this? Where is the receiver attached to? Is it attached to the cage? Do you have it? Is it
The
on the...
receiver is attached to the cage.
Okay, so I can hit it since I'm standing next to 4 currently.
No. We need to find the transmitter.
Okay, whatever activated it. Someone should go back and check.
Oh wait,
near-
can Pooj manually set it off?
I would actually, yes.
Like
Having
if he's just like hanging out near the cage and it comes in, like
Pooch,
yeah, he'll
check
probably
to
get...
see if you can hotwire it. Kez, check the entrance to see if it was triggered on our arrival. Zrask, start to approach the other side of the cave and see if you can notice anything. Let's get this shit together, boys.
Go team!
Go Team Venture!
This is when the shy intac and the shy and quiet intac is like, really guys, let's get your fucking shit together.
I like
It's like,
it.
who are you? This whole time you've been hiding in the shadows. I don't even know what you look like.
That's a lie because I bought you an orange juice and you have it with you still.
It's just a glass of orange juice he has in his backpack.
No, he has it in his hand. He's
Uh,
carrying it.
He hasn't put it down in 2 days.
I had it equipped.
Sleeps with it.
But
next
seriously,
to-
Pooch, see if you can. I would recommend attempting to see if you can hotwire this on command.
Okay, I'm gonna diddle with the machinery.
Oh God, stop using that word.
Okay.
Are you successful at your diddling?
It's a primitive lock, so it'll be easy check for you, Dwayne.
All right.
Don't blow this, buddy.
Literally. Too much diddling.
Oh yeah, I diddle so good.
Oh wow, you are really good at diddling.
Guys, I got it. I
Technology.
diddled with it and it came to fruition or whatever.
It's sprung open for you?
Yes.
Can we? Oh God. All right.
So at this point, you know how to trip the cage.
So
But
Dwayne,
you have to
describe
get
it.
next to it.
All right. So I diddle with it with my fingers, and it just like pops. And so
Did you have to like oil your hands first, like to get it? Or...
I just did it dry.
Oh wow, okay. You are really good.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
But
And then
after
I'm-
I did like I know how to activate it manually.
so as soon as I realized that Pooj has figured out how to activate the cage manually, I comlink back to Zrask and Kaz and say, never mind guys, Pooj figured out how to activate the cage manually. We still need to figure out what triggered it, but not the priority.
Steve, did we have to do anything to the mushrooms to like get it to be attracted? Because they were out the whole time, but it was just kind of running around. We do.
That's a good question.
Should I make a check for that?
I'm gonna lick the
Um,
mushrooms.
Mental logs.
I'll be
'Cause
honest, I actually thought about that, Kez, and disregarded it because it only basically ran over like 4 and 5 or 5 and 6, which is the closest proximity to the mushrooms.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But might be still worthwhile.
I don't know. Maybe we could
What's
make it
up?
more potent.
I like your thought, but how would you explain to me how your character would do this or figure this out or?
Just diddle with mushrooms until.
Well, I mean, I think it would probably be a couple of things, which I don't even know how you would do this. But one, so like, I use survival to identify the mushrooms.
Yep.
I mean, I could possibly use that again to like see if there's just like a general knowledge about mushrooms, like if they're more potent. I don't know, like
James.
mashed up in a solve or something. What's up?
James, out of character. Maybe you attempt to recognize that the mortar and pestle has been used, or there is remnants of destroyed herbs and mushrooms, as in that they've been ground up or something has happened to them.
Oh yeah, I could do that too, because I am right next to the table.
Yep.
That seems easier. I'll do that.
Okay. I won't have you do a check for that because you have the xenology,
Mhm.
and you already know what the mushrooms are. But as you look at the table, you realize that this mushroom has been broken down into a powder form and applied to these plants. And these are the same plants that were scattered around the house. And so you realize that this is how the creatures have been attacking that house, the professor's house, and not the other houses.
Oh,
And
so
this is a
house.
It's a combination of the two.
Yep. All right.
so there's this powder form that's been laid around the house. That's imagine realizing.
I also relay all of that information to the party, and then
Crap, does that mean that I need to grind this up really fast in order to and place it on the leaves in order because I basically just threw a mob of it
yeah,
into this
did,
cage,
did
right?
they leave any of the mushrooms on the table? Or
I just grabbed a handful, so let's.
did Intac
Yeah,
like
it's fine. You don't need to grind up the mushrooms for what you're attempting to do.
Oh, okay. All right, interesting.
But we don't know that, right? So we should just grind them up regardless.
Yeah, I mean grind them up, throw them on the plants, and then throw the laced plants in the cage.
So, Steve Lee, am I able to take a strain or two to do an additional action to grind this up because I want to make sure that we get, the insect in here?
You can do 2 strain to maneuver, but not another action.
Does a maneuver count as grinding up plants?
That's a good question.
I mean, we could just do it next turn.
See, I feel like with you guys being poisoned, I want this thing out of the way as fast as possible. Anyway, what, Steve Lee?
Preparation is take a maneuver to prepare something. So sure, you can take 2 strain to prepare the mushroom.
Yes. So Kez relays the information to me, and I immediately taking a strain.
2 strain
Grind
for a
2 strain.
maneuver. I think so, right? Yeah, 2 strain to perform another maneuver. Yep.
I immediately grind the mushrooms up on the rock, collect it, rub it on the herbs, and then toss it back into the cage, and take a step back, nodding at Pudge to keep an eye out for when it arrives.
I totally misinterpret his nod, and I'm just like, hey, what's up?
Zrask, what are you up to?
So I'm taking the orders you gave earlier, and I think it's a good idea. So I'm moving towards the other side of the cave, but I'm going to jump into the water.
Okay.
Not all the way in, just all the like up to my neck.
Okay.
Or however deep it is.
That's your maneuver in action then?
Yeah, I don't know how far away am I from the water.
Action would be jumping in, so nope, that's good.
Okay.
Zrask, how's the water?
I'm wondering if it washed the poison off of me.
It actually did.
Okay.
It was an irritant on your skin, so you don't have to take damage.
Zrask, how's the water?
It feels great, guys. You should really join me in here. It's a little cold, but I'm not burning anymore, so that's good.
Oh, you get some of that penicillin.
All right.
So,
Jokes.
guys, move in the water. It's going to take the poison off.
So, Pooj and Kez, do you guys want to move towards the water, as in take 2 strain, move towards the water, and ready yourself to jump in? Oh, wait, Pooj, you can't.
No, I think we should leave Pooj as the mechanical expert near the cage.
Kez, do you want to do that, though? Prepare,
Sure.
since you can't take another action.
You
Sorry,
can-
Pooj, buddy.
if we're trying to capture it, I've done 15 damage to it already? That we know of, I guess?
Right, but it has armor, so just so you
It
know.
has armor, right?
Yeah.
So it has some amount of soak.
Oh, so, okay, got it.
How simple is the lock that I can manipulate it while Pooj runs towards the water? You said it was a pretty simple
It's pretty
mechanical
simple.
lock.
Well, Pooch, you think? Can you explain it?
I can teach it, yeah.
Would that cause additional strain?
No.
Okay. So, Pooj, maybe it's worth taking 2 strain to spend an additional action to run towards, or maneuver to run towards the water.
Yeah. As I'm running towards the water, I describe the lock to you.
Okay, so I'm still hanging out near the cage, and as he runs away, or sorry, how do I want to describe this? He
So
flounces?
I'm waddling.
No, I think you flounce a little. It's a little bit between a waddle and like a jubilant skip, because you're just so happy all the time, but you're still waddling. So it's a
Also, I'm
flounce.
burning. So that plays a factor.
So I think you're flouncing. I'm gonna go with that.
Great.
As I
Great.
flounce towards the water, I say, hey, Intek, you have to jiggle the top part and then diddle it until it turns to the left, and then you're good. And then I
To the
jump.
left. Okay, I got the diddle to the left. Okay. All right, we're done, Steely.
Okay, so with all this commotion, that creature is coming out of 5, and it towards you guys. It heads over to the lake, and it sprays its toxic. It's poison again, and heads into 3.
Back to us.
Yep. Howard, just so you know, because you were still in the water last we talked, you're not going to be affected by this.
Okay.
Everyone else take 1 wound from the poison hitting you. And yeah.
Even though I was in 4 and it ran out of 5.
Oh wait, no. Where are you? You're in 4?
Yeah, I'm next
Yeah,
to
never
the
mind. You're
cage in
fine.
4.
You're fine.
Okay.
Sorry.
All right. Kaz and Pooj, why don't you go first and do a nice little cannonball action?
Yeah, I'm jumping in. But then I'm so big I splash out like half of the water. And I splash out so much that I actually completely soak Kaz.
I'm okay
Sure.
with that. If you want to do that, it's fine.
Yeah, I support that. Thanks, Pooch. You always got my back. You healed me. You splashed on me.
You're welcome,
So
Kaz.
You guys can go ahead and ignore your poison status anymore. So you guys
Both
are considered
poisons?
Both poisons?
Or just the...
Yes. In this case, both poisons. Yep.
Sweet.
This is the mama. It's a similar poison, you got to remember.
Yep.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure if it was like, if I had been exposed to it.
Sure. So what are you guys going to do? Describe it.
I'm going to attempt to heal Kaz again.
It's going to be the same check, so...
How much damage is Kaz at?
I'm at 7 again, because we just took 1 more damage.
And are you using the med pack this time, I guess?
Nope.
Oh, did you use it last time?
Nope.
Oh, you had 2 stim packs?
I have 1 stim pack. I'm still not going to use anything.
Oh, you're doing... Okay, got it.
I'm just healing with willpower and know-how.
Magic of Koosh.
Good old-fashioned elbow grease.
Okay, go. Go ahead and roll. It's in roll.
Alright. Boom! I healed the crap out of 1 wound.
Well done, sir.
Thank you. With all that advantage, though, I heal... No. I don't have any strain either.
No, you should, because didn't you spend 2 strain to move back towards the water?
Oh,
Yep.
you're right. And
Yep.
then I just got rid of it. Just now.
Sure.
Excellent.
Who else wants to go?
Why don't you guys in the cavern go?
I'm guessing it's an action to get out of the water,
Yeah.
and I'm going to move towards 2.
It's a maneuver to get out of the water.
Oh, can I use a maneuver as an action?
Yes. Well,
You can double maneuver, right?
you can
With-
double maneuver,
with a strain.
but yeah, you got to take 2 strain for doing it.
Oh,
Alright.
you got...
I thought it was... no, you're right.
Am I missing something?
No, wait. I thought... So he can take a maneuver and an action normally.
Correct.
If you take 2 maneuvers, it's 1 strain. If you take an additional maneuver, it's additional strain, right?
This
I'm looking at the
perform one
second.
action, one maneuver. You can suffer 2 strain to perform 1 additional maneuver, as long as they do not perform more than 2 maneuvers total.
Right. So he's getting out, and that's. Oh,
A
I see.
maneuver.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Sorry, my bad.
Nope, I appreciate it. I screw things up too.
And I'm going off memory, so you're usually right. Sorry, go on, Howard.
Okay, so I will just you said 2 strain?
If you're doing 2 maneuvers, depends on what you're doing.
I don't know what else I can do. I guess I'm just gonna take aim towards 2.
Oh, you're gonna watch 2 now?
Yes.
Okay.
Kaz.
Yeah, I guess I'll heal Pooj, return the
Yeah.
favor, because I feel obligated.
Do you have any? Do you have any tools?
I'm not gonna use any of them. I'm just going to.
Use that willpower.
And Pooh, what's your wounds at?
So I am at 8 wounds, and I have 12 total
Oof.
threshold.
Dude, there's like
Wow.
0 chance I'm gonna be able to hear you. Yeah, so I'm gonna use a stim pack. My medicine is 2 green.
You should have used a stim pack to begin with.
Actually, using a stim pack's a maneuver.
That's fine.
So if you want to do an action training, you can do that.
Oh, gotcha.
But can't he hurt him if he tries to heal normally?
No. Well,
Sorry.
you can
tries
if
to
you get
heal
really
with-
bad roll.
Oh, okay. So do you want to? So healing with a stim pack is a maneuver. So what do you want your action to be, James?
Gotcha. I don't. Is there anything like we're just waiting for it to go in the cage, right? Zrask is kind of checking the other side of the cavern out.
Could try further perception, see if you notice anything else special about what's going on. Maybe glance back towards the entrance, see if you can notice something that might have tripped it. You know,
I
if there was some
thinking about
sensor that tripped it, so when we arrived, it got released or anything like that. I don't know.
Yeah, is there any way I could check, like, possibly identify how long it's been out of the cage? Like,
Yeah,
is
something
there
like
any
that.
sort of, like, I don't know, droppings or like you said some of its shell was like in the cage, like has it shed its, I don't know, like outer shell again? Like, is there any way to identify if it was freed when we walked in, or if it had been continuously free for a while, I guess. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how you would. I know what you're trying to ask. I'm trying to figure out how you do that. You can look for like. You can look for actually. What you can do is you can ask if there's tracks, fresh tracks around, because one of you guys can see the tracks.
That's true. Hey, Intech, can you see any fresh tracks?
Can I see any fresh tracks?
Or old tracks, I guess. 'Cause
Old tracks.
fresh tracks would be obvious because it's been running around the whole time.
Am I able to tell how old the multitude of tracks are?
Yep. And the answer to that is you don't see any old tracks.
Kaz, I only see fresh stuff. It must have been triggered either right before we arrived or as we arrived.
Okay. That is good to know.
It's either something electrical or someone's here. Let's
Yeah,
keep an eye out.
we'll just say that was my turn. That seemed productive.
Who
Wait,
did everyone
weren't you
go?
going to heal Pooj with your
Oh,
maneuver?
yeah, I'm also healing him.
Oh, that's right.
With your stim pack?
Yes.
And Pooj, are you above half health?
I am not.
Okay, so below. Okay, so that's gonna be 3 purples.
What am
Isn't
I
this the
rolling
fact
that
just, like,
against?
Instant for heals.
Your medicine.
Oh, shit.
I thought a stim pack was just instantly 4 wounds.
It is 4 wounds, but after you get healed 4, you're still above or below 50%.
Oh. Okay, so after I heal 4 wounds, then I'm above 50%.
Wait, you were below to begin with?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So change that, Jimmy. Only rolled 2 purples.
Yeah.
There you go. 2 health.
Alright, so I'm at 2 total wounds now.
Pooj, you're looking great right now, man. Let me
Hey,
just
thanks.
say.
Thanks, pal.
You kind of look like shit about 15 seconds ago, but I did some work and you look great.
Wow.
You could still lose some
All
weight.
right. So everyone has gone except me.
Yeah, aren't
So
you still poisoned?
I am not poisoned. I've never been poisoned.
None
Oh,
of us
really?
are.
Yeah, I'm the only one that hasn't. Because I dodged the only time it passed over me, and I was away from it every
Okay.
other time.
Cool.
So we knew that it ran out of somewhere and into 3. So I'm going to use my maneuver to jump over the cage so that I'm between 4 and 5 that side of the cage, because previously I was between 3 and 4.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh man, can I use perception to see if it's actually?
Are we trying to drive it into 4? Is that what we're trying to do?
Basically, my goal was to try and draw it in so we didn't have to fight it anymore. It didn't have to run over and poop poison on us. So I was trying to see if we could just get it into the cage immediately without a conflict. So I'm gonna try and roll perception to see. Is there any way that I can tell that it's actually coming towards us? Is there any sound or tracks that I notice?
There are no tracks heading towards you at this point.
Is there any way I can tell sound-wise that it is actually heading towards me and that this is a worthwhile venture, or is there no way to tell right now?
Yeah, you're right. You got the Triumph. Yeah, you can tell that it's heading your direction. You hear it, the sound's getting faintly louder.
Okay. Can I use my action to say that I'm just really ready for it if it actually does head into the cage towards the stuff?
Sure.
I'm like super ready.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Everyone take their turns.
Everyone good?
Okay, so this creature is going to come from this direction and head towards 4, and it's going to dive into the cage after that mushroom stuff. So, and because of your action, Ed, I'll let you do instant response.
That was me shutting the cage.
I like it. So the creature is perturbed, but it is safely locked in the cage.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Can we do something to make sure it doesn't? Is the electronic trigger broken now, so it doesn't get triggered again?
Can we just shoot it?
Shoot it.
You guys.
Can I change my maneuver in? So that was my action. May I take strain to make my maneuver into an action to shoot the lock to make sure it stays closed?
Well, because you did an action last turn to be super ready, I'll consider the action from last turn. So just do
Okay.
maneuver and an action to take aim and shoot. That's fine.
All right. So
Strain.
I meant shoot the creature.
I'm okay not killing it, dude. I'm a survivalist. I'm like all about nature and whatever. So actually, I just shoot the lock to make, or like blast the lock and make sure, or the electronic portion of it, so that it remains shut.
Sounds good.
And then I didn't realize he was trying to shoot the lock, so I'm like, wow, Intech, that was a terrible shot.
I just look at him, and then walk towards the pond.
Jovial banter, ha ha ha.
Okay, we're no longer doing combat. It's up to you guys. What do you want to do?
Are you guys okay?
Yeah,
Yeah,
No
I'm
longer
good.
poisoned?
I only have 2
have- I have 7 wounds.
Do you have a
Oh,
stim pack?
shit.
I can heal you guys.
So at this point in the encounter, you guys can do medicine check 1 each at this point.
Okay.
And then that'll be it for healing for a day, basically, or until another encounter. Also, You can recover strain equal to your cool or presence, whichever is higher.
So should we just like round robin heal each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants some of my healing?
It's like Left 4
So
Dead.
who has the best heal? Dwayne, you probably have the best medicine, right?
I have 4 green.
You should
Holy
heal
smokes.
Zrask.
Okay.
And Zrask, what's your heal?
I don't think it's very good. Medicine, 2 green.
Kaz, what's yours?
2 green.
Kaz, what's your wounds?
6.
All right. Zrask, you and I should both attempt to heal Kaz then.
Okay.
Sound good? Because that way we have the best healer healing the guy with the most, and we have the other two healing the guy with the second most.
What's the difficulty?
Are you above or below 50%?
Sir.
I'm at 50%.
And I'm at 50% as well.
Okay, it's going to be 3 purple.
So Dwayne, go first.
Okay. So
Sorry.
I am going to attempt to heal.
Rust.
Yeah. And I'm going to use a stim pack. So it's like 4 right away, and then whatever my heal roll is. So I
Okay.
use the stim pack, and you have 3 wounds left.
Is that how it works?
If you want to use a stim pack, you can. That's fine.
And that's straight up. That doesn't involve a roll.
Right, it's just disposable. You don't have. You're using
Oh.
stim pack for that purpose. Yeah, you can do that, and then you want to check what his wound threshold is. Then it would be above 50%. Then I believe, right?
Yeah, he's above.
So then it's gonna be 2 purples.
2, not just 1.
Correct, because you're not using anything to help. You're not using any tools.
What kind of tools could I use?
You have emergency med pack.
Okay, I'm not using that.
Okay.
Is that a one-time use?
Yeah, I think that one's consumable.
Holy shit!
I just
Yeah.
performed a miracle surgery. And
Holy
he got
crap!
-1 wounds.
Wait, you have 2 green and 2 yellow and a boost?
Oh wait. No. Sorry, that's my mechanics. I tried to just mechanic you just now.
He thought you were a robot.
Super successful.
For a robot, that's correct, but
Alright, let me try that again.
No, I like that one.
Watch, he's gonna like critically fail.
Okay, here we go.
You are successful. I'd take the victory.
So you heal one more, Zrask?
So what? How many did I heal?
5 total.
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm going to use a stim pack on Kaz.
Oh, sweetness.
I'm, however, not going to attempt to heal you because I would just fuck it up with my terrible roll. How many wounds are you at, Kaz?
2. So I'm fine now.
I think we're
Oh,
okay
nice.
now.
Do you need healing in tech?
No, I have no wounds.
Wow.
Yeah, you managed to dodge that creature pretty good.
Yeah.
Dude, you're good.
It's all that hiding the shadows. Yeah, I only have 2 wounds, but if you've got nothing to do,
No, I have a stim pack, but I don't want to waste half of it.
All right. So we've healed. Do we want to explore this cave and see what else we can find, Steve Lee, or do you want to call this session a close?
Yeah, I think it's getting to that time.
Okay.
We can call it a close.
Took us a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Are we close, or do we? I mean, I know you don't want to give anything away, but I mean, do we have a lot more?
Oh, you have a lot more. Trust me.
Okay. All right.
No, I've got. There's a lot more coming. Trust me. Okay.
You're gonna have to save this whiteboard for 2 weeks then.
I mean,
And I'm going to stop the broadcast.